Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, HaKodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity, Bahasham, Rakha, HaKodash. And pretty much, this week, again, a quick lesson, on really touching upon John chapter 15 and focusing upon, around like the fourth verse, and really on down to the seventh, because, the days that we're in now, so brothers can feel more and more, just the spiritual pressure, of just Satan. Matter of fact, I'll get this quick piece up. This is Luke chapter 22, verse 31. Matter of fact, I started verse 28. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. And, we all know that this walk that we're in, I'm saying, we were called, to succeed this duty, man, which we had no idea, prior to this knowledge, being in the world, you had no fucking clue who you are, you had no, well, I'd say, you knew about the higher power, but mainly, you didn't know his name, you didn't know his true nature, you have to call upon, God and Jesus, and thinking that he loves everybody. But the Lord, opened your mind, tapped your mind, to understanding of the truth, and, it forced you and moved you, to change, completely fucking 180, man. Because why? Because now you're brought into, a true fear, and, because of the understanding, what you've been revealed unto, man, and, and you understand, the commitment, that you have to take to please Yahweh outside to serve him. But this is, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure it, and make not haste in time of trouble. Going back to Luke chapter 22, verse, in the 28th verse, ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations. So we're walking the Lord's path, man. The Lord, he is the way, like he says, he paved the way, he made the way, and his disciples are walking literally in his footsteps, man. In Hebrews, where it talks about, him, to succor those that's being tempted, I believe. So I'll get that. And I had these precepts set up, what I'm saying? So, it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is Hebrews chapter 2. Verse 18. For in that he himself hath suffered being tempted, he is able to succor them that are tempted. When you go into that word succor, it means to help. So Lord, through his spirit, he helps us through the things that we go through, in our daily walk, in our, in our daily bearing our cross, serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, to the best of our capabilities, man, and brothers got burdens, man, that the Lord customly, designed for you to endure. But the main point is, you know, you know, that the temptations that we're going through, and the sufferings that we're going through, all we have to do is cleave unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai and really, to abide by Him, And I'm gonna, go back to John 15 and pretty much, I'm gonna really entitle this lesson, to really, abide by the waters, man. Abide by the Lord. But come verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto Him and depart not away that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And that's the main point right there, man. You know what I'm saying? To cleave unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. No matter what, good times, bad times, whatever. You're saying the main goal, it doesn't, cleave into Yahweh Shem Yahshai, doesn't, what's the word, discriminate any fucking circumstances, man. You gotta cleave into the Lord no matter what, man. Through good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And through any occasions, man. But this is verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in Him, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in Him. So you gotta believe in the Lord that He will help you. And guide you, and order your way, uprightly. But you gotta believe it though, man. You gotta believe and put your trust in Him, that knowing that He will help you, knowing that He's in control, and knowing that that He won't give you nothing that you can't handle, man. And that's where that trust comes in, man, because you're trusting the Lord that He hears you, and take up the burdens that you can't handle, and literally, that the brothers from the LA can't be saying, pretty much, to make room for Yahweh Shem Yahshai, for Him to, to do His work, man, because we can't, just be taking shit upon our own, man, yes we can't. The Lord literally designed it for us to literally depend upon Him, to call upon Him, and to, to really trust upon Him for all our situations, man. This is, I'll go back to John chapter 15. This is John 15. I started verse 1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, He taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, He purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing. And guys just, that were once in this thing, and then they just, just disappear. They stopped abiding in Yahweh Shai, man. They stopped abiding by the true vine. Like we just read, any vine that doesn't, it's like a branch that doesn't bring forth fruit. I'll read it again. Verse 2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit, He taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, He purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean come. And I'm going to skip down a couple of verses. Okay, verse 6, if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. And men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. It's lucky. Verse 7, if ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. you know, and and that's plain and simple, man. Any branch that bear forth not fruit, he's taken up and cast away, into the fire, man. Just fucking useless, man. Same thing, with guys that just, they're once in this thing and then, all of a sudden they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Their judgment is coming, man. I'm saying, a lot of them just gonna be, cast forth into the fire. You know what I'm saying? But the main point, man, is, to really abide in Yahweh Hashem outside, man. To cleave unto him, to stay by him, and let him, to take up your burdens, because the Lord, he puts his burdens upon you, for you to, to cleave unto him more and more and more. When there's a solution where it's like, that you have no idea how to get the fuck out of it, that's where Yahweh Hashem outside, takes place in that spot. He fills in right there, man. But you gotta, acknowledge it, man, and believe, that he can do it for you, man. And Yahweh Hashem outside, is right there, man. He's gonna always, truly hear those that's, that's fearing him, and worshiping him, and serving him in spirit and in truth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, come, man. That's basically the main points that I want to get out for this lesson. So I pray and hope that your brothers and sisters find us edifying. Until next time I say so.